information about the First and Second World War. Then we learn about the impacts of the First and Second World War on the world, and afterwards we discuss what is the Cold War and impacts of Cold War on the world. Today's topic is the world after Cold War. It means that what changes occur all over the world after ending of the Cold War. We all know that what is the Cold War. Cold War was the warlike condition between two superpowers. First was United States of America and another was Soviet Union, means Russia. That was the enmity among these two countries and the huge competition to produce the destructive weapons to strengthen our nation. In that, army was given more importance because that was considered that which country has the advanced and powerful military or army, that country was considered the powerful nation of the world. And both countries were trying to create their supremacy over the world. They were trying to occupy the economy of the world to become the superpower. But this Cold War ended. Why the Cold War ended? Dear students, this Cold War ended due to the disintegration of Soviet Union. Soviet Union, that was the union of different countries, and these countries segregated and disintegrated from each other, and that's why the power of Soviet Union decreased there, and only America remained as a superpower in the world. Dear students, due to the disintegration of Soviet Union, major changes occur all over the world. Which kind of changes occur all over the world? That we are going to discuss in today's video lecture. Dear students, the first impact of the disintegration of the Soviet Union, that was the power of Russia became weak, and there was another only one competitor. Who was that? America. That America remained the superpower. Now there was no obstacle to the America all over the world. Then what happened? America established its own supremacy all over the world. The growth of trade and economic relations between nations. Then America and other countries of the world, they gave importance to create the economic relations among the countries. Before that, countries were dividing into two groups. Some were joining to the America's group, some were joining to the Russia's group. But that war, Cold War ended, and this place is taken in the regional cooperation. They given preference to the economic relations. Means both countries gave preference to the trade. My dear friend, the third point is capital, labor, market and information circulated through the world. In Cold War period, there were only the discussion about the developments and inventions about the destructive weapons to show their supremacy. But this is gossipings, and this topic changes with the capital, labor, market and information. Every country was trying to establish industries, or then they were investing capital in this different industries. MNCs were set up, and these MNCs went into the different countries. Then they feel the need of laborers, because MNCs are multinational corporations. Those are companies, and in the company or industry, they feel the need of labor. In search of employment, people were migrating from one place to another place, one country to another country. Then markets were being occupied by the different countries, MNCs, and information was being shared. Information was being shared with our countries, different countries, and with the help of this information and technology, the trade relations built all over the world. The information and technology played an important role in the creating the trade relations among the different countries. The fourth point is nations gave priority to trade relations. Just like I now explained that. Most of the countries of the world were powerful countries and now they were not using their power to establish their supremacy over the different regions of the world, but they were using their power for creating the trade relations. Just like developing country were tying up with other developing countries to build the strong and healthy trade relation. Our country, India, has also built the strong trade and our relations with different countries of the world. These trade relations are most helpful to sharing the culture, to sharing the technology, and this is helpful to growth of the nation. Developing countries and other developed countries given preference to the trade relation. This was the change occurred after the Cold War. Then fifth point is enmity changed into the rival. There was a word enmity before the Cold War. Enmity means superpowers America and Russia both were enemy country of each other, and different countries of the world were joining into these different groups. That's why there was a enmity among those, but this enmity now changed in the rival groups. What is meant by rivalry? Rival means competitors. Now they are not remain enemy of each other, but they became the competitors of each other. There was a competition of the huge production and to increase the economy, to rebuild the trade relation over the world. So this change, this was a positive change after the post-Cold War established or started, that we can note here. The next is sixth number, responsibilities of the union increase. We all know that after the Second World War, United Nations was established, and this United Nations played an important role to maintain the peace all over the world. Here, after the Cold War, the responsibility of the UN was increased because UN was the international organization which was established for the global peace and the security of the nations. That's why that responsibility of the UN increased, and the UN played an important role to maintain the global peace after the Cold War. Dear students, the United Nations also played an important role to help the developing countries and to rebuild the friendly relation among different countries. If there is a conflict among the countries, then that conflict may be solved by the intermediary role of the United Nations. For that, United Nations became the most important international organization after the Cold World War. Next, seventh point is environmental protection, fostering of human rights, gender equality, then management of natural calamities. Now I go at the global dimension. Dear student, now the topics are changed. Just like during the Cold War period, there was the topic how the enemy country invented the destructive weapon. Then we have to make more advanced and powerful destructive weapons to secure us. These topics are changed into environmental protection. After the Cold War, there is not an enmity remain all over the world. That enmity took the place of a rivalry. Both became each other's rival competitors, and all the countries decided to give the importance nation of different countries. Then international level, this topic became the most important to give all people their human rights. The right to freedom, right to religion, right to vote, etc. So these kind of rights become important. And the topic gender equality also become more important at the international level. There is no discrimination between the male and female. This kind of topic took the place after the Cold War. Then management of natural calamities. If the natural calamity occur all over the world, then all countries decided to fight against that calamities by coming together, by helping each other. Just like today, the world is facing the dangerous coronavirus. So this is not any country's calamity. This is the world's calamity. Entire world is fighting against this dangerous virus. So all the countries are trying to innovate the vaccine against